Welcome to Fifth Element. So one of my favorite partner drills is a very, very simple one, and that's the Master Attacker series. I learned this years and years and years ago, but it's a really excellent drill for sharpening up your ability to chain techniques together, which is something we all need to learn how to do. We need to learn how to chain series of movements and techniques, especially off of our favorite movements and techniques. So the Master Attacker series is a really nice way to sharpen up your guard skills as well and keep an offensive guard mindset. So it's very simple. We're going to work armbar. Our opponent counters armbar, we move into triangle. Our opponent counters that, we move into the omoplata. And the omoplata is just one of the various different ways we can end this series. So it's a very simple series. And this is one ideally I recommend doing for set times, 3-minute rounds, 5-minute rounds, one partner just pumping it out, or doing for sets, 20, 30, 50. So number one, we're starting with a 2-on-1 grip on that far side arm. Okay, I've got wrist control. I'm trapping backstop grip behind the elbow. So really important to get that elbow across the sternum line. I'm gonna bridge those hips up. We don't want a lazy ass guard. So my heels are gonna peel down, my butt's gonna peel up. When my butt comes down, we're gonna drag that elbow to center line. And then immediately, we're either gonna catch behind the head, depending on his posture alignment, or I'm gonna frame across the neck, grabbing far side shoulder or collarbone. Immediately, we're gonna bring our knee line up to lock the shoulder, and we're cutting our angle for the armbar. So, very common situation here. Maybe I don't have a deep enough bite on the armbar. My opponent starts removing the arm, okay? So immediately what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch underneath the other arm so I can keep that attached to me. What I really have to do now is I have to catch the head. If I don't catch the head, he's gonna use his head to smash my knees and smash my guard. So immediately, we're gonna pull the butt up off the ground, activating my calves and my hamstrings, and I'm gonna catch the head, okay, with my far side leg. While my butt is in the air, we're gonna bridge the hips up a little bit more so I can punch this arm across, and we're gonna cut our head over to the other ear line. Then we can close a nice clean triangle. So the counter to this, is my partner's gonna start posturing up a little bit. He's gonna hide that hand behind his butt, okay, opening up the left side of his neck. So all that I need to do now is reach down and find his wrist and keep it in place. Left hand's gonna frame on the near side of the jaw. We're gonna drop the hips, swing the legs over. And for a good plata, as soon as I sit up, I immediately want to start separating our hips from each other so I can get his shoulders on the ground and I can get his face on the ground. Yep, so let's do that one more time. Change the angle just a little bit. So step number one, 2-on-1 grips for no gi mandatory. We're going to bridge the hips up. We're going to drag the hips down. Okay, this time I'll catch behind the head. Okay, when I open for guard, really important, notice how my knee is not separated from the shoulder. I'm really focused on bringing my knee up to trap the shoulder, and then I'm going to anchor my foot on the hip. Second, my right knee is going to punch up in the armpit, which is going to cut me to angle. Then I can scalp over the head, okay? I come for 2-on-1 control on the wrist now, but he's going to release that arm. As soon as he does that, really important again, we're going to activate the calves and the hamstrings. My butt's going to climb. We're going to catch the head. So now I've got head and arm. Now, I've got angle alignment on his left ear line. I need angle alignment on the right ear line now. So while my butt is in the air, we're gonna cut sides, okay? Now he's gonna posture up a little bit. He's gonna open up that left side of the neck. I'm gonna trap the wrist. Real simple, when my butt drops down, I'm clearing over the shoulder. We're gonna post. We're gonna start scooting the butt out. Separate, separate. And then we can come up for the omoplata. So let's look at just 2 different finishes on that real fast. So number 1 is armbar triangle omoplata. Number 2 is going to be armbar, remove. Triangle. Okay, and if I don't like this, back to armbar. Number 3, 2-on-1 grips, bridge, catch, boom. Armbar, he removes the arm. We go to triangle, drag it across, boom. He opens that up. Same way as he did before. I'm gonna catch the wrist, I'm gonna peel it over, and I'm gonna take the Kimura this time. Or straight arm lock, or wrist lock, whatever you want. Or reach up, catch the neck, off screen for the mount. Okay, so that is your Master Attacker series. Drill it.